In this video, I'll show you how to group your contacts by a specific criteria, and then based on that grouping, send a mass or bulk email to those individuals. So first you'll want to do a few things. You'll go into the Contacts tab, and I'm in a demo, so your information might be slightly different, but within any contact record is the ability to be able to tag the type or relationship type of that contact. So in this demo, the field is called contact type. Yours might be called relationship type or something similar. And you would select per each contact what category they essentially fall into. So that's step one. Step two is to conduct that grouping of contacts by the contact type. So although on a view called all contacts, you could see the type that the various people or bucket fall into, you really want to dissect or rather segregate bucket those people by the contact type. So I'll go ahead and click on this icon, which is the ability for you to create a filtered view, which is what we're doing. So click on that settings icon or the gear, click on new, and I'll just call this my prospects because that is the contact type filter that I'm going to apply. Decide if only you should see it or if all users can see it. In this case, I'll just say I can see it and save it. Okay, and then once you save, you actually still have to apply the filter. And so you can decide if the first part should be my contacts or all contacts. So if you're the only user in your system, these are the same. If there are multiple users in the system, just keep in mind that all might be contacts owned by other people, or my will be just those owned by you. So once you've decided on which one makes sense, click on done, and we're going to add a filter. And that filter is essentially going to pull up my field name. Again, yours might be relationship type. This one is contact type. I'll say equals. You could also do contains if there's more than one, but in your case, equals would be fine. Equals prospect. And done and save. And you could just collapse that sidebar. Essentially what has happened here is that you've now created a new grouping so that when I click on it, you could see that there's a My Prospects. There's also a host of other views in this demo, but that's the one that we've just created that then takes all of those individual and puts them in a bucket. If you need to then, before we send the email, also add other information such as you want to be able to see that column type here, you go back to the settings, click on select fields to display. And what we're looking for is contact type, bring it to the right, click on save, and now you'll get a confirmation. As you see, all of them are prospects. The next thing you want to do before the e-blast is possibly refine this list even further to show you those that have an email address populated. As you can see, some of them don't have an email address populated. So maybe you want to create another filter that says and email is not equal to blank, meaning that it has a value populated, and click on save. And now you notice that it refined the list to all the prospects that did have an email address. I might want to maybe rename the list so it's my prospects with email addresses so that it's clear that that's really what it is. In any case, this is my list. These are the people that will be receiving an email from me. Now, they're already separate, they're already segregated. The next thing to do is to click on the button next to name, which will select up to 100. So if this list has more than 100, it's not going to select more than 100. 100 is what it caps at here. Click on the icon for send list email on the right. This assumes a few things. It assumes that maybe you've pre-typed an email template prior, and if you have, then you would click on this icon here and select the template. If you've not, that's fine. You could still really work with this and merge the person's name. So you could say dear or hi, and then you want to insert the merge field for the person's first name. So you can search for first name, click on insert, message here, okay, and click on send. If you wanted to get a preview, you get a review button here of what that merge field looks like. You can see that every contact's name is populating here. As you select it, it shows. So that's a preview or review of that. You can include some formatting and hyperlinks and attachments as well. Once that email is sent, a copy of that email gets stored to the contact's record. So each 100 contact will have this email stored to their activity history. The only thing to keep in mind is this will vary from recipient to recipient is how strict their IT policies are from receiving emails from what they perceive to be a bulk sender. So keep in mind it might go to their inbox or it might go to their spam.